So we got one of our sisters from Guyana that's going to have her commentary on just what the modern women are doing today. She is floored. Let's review it.
I don't know what's going on with our women. They are reveling in being promiscuous and temporary and low value. It's crazy.
Yes, that behavior, that low. I'm glad she used that term, low value behavior. It is low value. The most, simplistic thing that you can do is be a freaking Jezebel. Okay. It doesn't require no work to do that whatsoever. That's just so low brow, so low behavior, so low vibration, whatever you want to call it. Right. But those same kind of women wants a man that has upward mobility. That's who they want. But yet they don't qualify for that when a man put them in their place and tell them, you don't qualify for me. Look at how you get down. Then they want to get mad and get upset. But the women that qualify for them will make sure to prepare themselves to get those men. No man want a car with 1,000,000 miles on it. OK, he's not going to go spend brand new showroom prices on a car with 1,000,000 miles. If a car got 1,000,000 miles, it has no value. So when a woman puts a lot of miles on her body, sleeping with a lot of bodies, you make yourself low value, diminish your worth as a woman in the eyes of men. You don't have to believe it. You can be a feminist. That's fine. That's fine. But when it comes to men choosing you, yes, your body count matters.
Reveling in being promiscuous and temporary and low value. It's crazy. Women would rather take a class on how to ride dick than how to be a better wife.
Yeah. I've seen those people with those classes, and these women are trying to, like I say, learning how to ride eggplant and they taking twerking classes and all of that. But you do not see none of them signing up for no cooking classes. You don't see none of that. You don't see them signing up for something with home economics. You don't see them signing up for those classes. Not at all. But put them to twerking, put them to doing something where they out here looking like a Jezebel, they'll sign up for that. And let me tell you something, that don't impress men. No matter how great you think you are, that don't impress a man. What impresses a man is who you are, your character, what you bring to the table, your countenance. Do you look like a lady? Do you carry yourself like a lady? You understand? Do you have a natural beauty about yourself? Not some fake, crap that men don't like to see. Or have you marked up your body all over the place? You understand? If you invest into learning how to be a wife instead of a Jezebel, you will get somewhere. And of course, we're talking about those who are doing that. I don't need to see comments saying, "No, I'm not doing it." Because if you start saying you're not doing it, I'm gonna start thinking different. Because why did you respond? If it was not you, why did you respond?
How to cook, how to be more feminine. We are way past equality at this point. This is more than we need rights. This is, we want to be as nasty as possible and nobody can say anything.
And that's what, that last part she just said, nobody can say anything. You see, they don't want you to tell them anything, brothers. They want you to be quiet while they put 1,000,000 miles on their body. They don't say nothing. You wrong if you have a standard to say, I don't want 1,000,000 miles on your body. Just like I don't want a car with 1,000,000 miles on it because it's no good. It's not worth anything. I don't want to have the mother of my child when I don't have no children. This is a lot of men are saying they don't have children to possibly come through. If anything, the womb of a woman that a lot of men deposited into. Because let me tell you something, men release themselves into the woman. The woman receive all of that into her. Now, people tell you it's also soul transfers that happen at that time period too. So when you have all that miles on your body, that's taxing to women's body, it's taxing to women's, overall health, It's taxing because it wasn't meant for you to be ran through like that. Every woman was meant to have her own husband. Now, you can do all what you want with your husband, fine. But all these random men, different, swapping different DNA, different bacteria and all that. No, that was never meant for women. This is why women, you talk about women with their pH off and all that. That's because all these different men they possibly fooling with, some of them. You understand? Well, let's continue.
Ma'am, men are not going to take you seriously because you are paying $55 to learn how to ride good. That's all you're going to be used for.
Exactly. If you make your expertise in whoredom, then men will see that. And men will never take you seriously. The best thing you maybe can be is a side chick, and that's the highest you probably can elevate is a side chick. But if you want to be a wife, then learn wife skills. Learn how to cook. Learn how to clean. Learn how to be, even if you're not a mother yet, go to with people in your family and help take care of some of those children sometime. Learn skills through your family that way. That way, when you eventually have a child, everything will be okay. But if you don't have the basic skills, knowing when to be quiet, knowing when to submit and let that man lead, that's also part of a wife's skills, being feminine. If you don't know how to be feminine, there's many feminine coaches out there for you. Go talk to them. Humble yourself and say, listen, I need help because I was raised to be masculine in a single parent household. My mother, I realized, was masculine. And she taught me the same. So I need to unlearn that so I can obtain a husband, because I don't want to be by myself as a woman. That's what women are saying. They don't want to be by themselves. So understand, men have to choose you for marriage. So if you want to get chosen, you need to prepare yourself to be put in that position. It's just no different than a job. If you want a certain promotion, and the requirement for that promotion is you got to go to school and get a particular degree, or you got to go get a certain certification, or you got to have so many hours of training, or you got to be so much time on the job or something to get this promotion. You do everything you can because you want that promotion because it's going to bring you more money and it's going to bring you better benefits, etc. with the promotion. But you prepared yourself for it. Same thing in relationships. In marriage, you have to prepare yourself for the type of man you want. If you don't want to invest anything into yourself or whatever the case may be, then you're going to get that kind of man. And if you're the type of woman that's going to invest into yourself and make sure that your quality is high, that's the kind of men that you can get around as well. Because you look at the wives of billionaires, most of them, if you look at them, they look natural looking. They're not full of tattoos. They're not wearing these funny color hair looking like now laters. They're not, so loud and uncouth. They're not. They dress classy. They dress nice. They wear expensive stuff, yes. But most of these guys' wives, they're not like that. And surely they don't want to marry a woman that got a bunch of miles on her. Because that's embarrassing. Because as a man, who you choose as your wife and her history and what she's done and what her name is in the streets is going to either, compliment you or embarrass you. So no man want to be embarrassed that way. Can you imagine going to even just somewhere like the barbershop and all the guys know you're a female and making it look like, oh, you with her? Like, oh, okay. Man, guys know what that is because they know something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you know about it? Oh, no, man. It's like, and they gonna be one like, well, I remember that girl. This, they were like, no, don't say nothing. Don't tell him nothing. Like, no, say something. There's gonna be one to tell you, and you don't want to be embarrassed. Or you go to a company meeting and people ran into her, know her past, and you know what I'm saying? Like, no man wants to be embarrassed. So prepare yourself if you want a husband. If not, do you and. Like I said before, you can just get a toy subscription and a freaking cat. But anyway, let me know what y'all think about, what our sisters say. I support that 100%.